Okay, so now I need a planter to put my tomato plant in that I'm going to try to save. So I go to my shop and I see what I've got. And I see that I've got a really nice size. What?
I'm here because of the light.
Okay. I see I've got a really nice size. Just right for a tomato plant right there.
Nice.
These are left over from our wedding.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I remember that.
So there you go. So, at any rate, I kind of wipe the crap off of it. Don't need to bring spiders in.
There's even still dirt in the bottom.
Yep. And then I'll put that back. Now there's dirt all over the freaking floor. Don't look at that, people. I'll have to clean that up in a minute. Okay, so now we're going to go and get a tomato plant. And let's hope it works well.
Yay!
Because this is the first time I'm trying to actually transplant one to bring in.
Okay. Whenever you're ready.
I'm ready.
Go for it.
Okay, so these tomato plants on this side of the garden here, I planted much later than the other tomato plants to have fall tomatoes, and they have served us very well.
Here,
but now,
full of green tomatoes.
Yeah, they're full of green tomatoes, and I would like to salvage them, bring them inside, and hopefully, because they are younger tomatoes, they will hopefully make tomatoes all winter. Not a whole lot, but it's just a few. Imagine it's a cold winter day and you go down to the solarium and you find a tomato. It's kind of a nice little gift. Okay, and one of the reasons I planted these to move them where I planted them is because if you remember right, I put this together with zip ties. Okay, so I take my little dikey pliers. That's dyke pliers, assholes! Okay, and I clip these off.
And she blocks.
Okay, why am I doing that? I'll show you. You'll see in a minute. Okay, so I hate, you're like, why are you taking your trellis apart? Because it won't be any good for next year anyway. That's why. I'll have to make a new one anyway. Don't take pictures of my ass.
I'm not. I'm trying to get what you're doing.
Okay.
And you're blocking it with your ass, but that's okay.
Well, that's, that's hard not to do. Hard not to do. Okay, so getting all these cut off. And of course I put 40 billion of them on there.
Well, because if one will do.
Yeah, because if one will do, 4 billion's better. Okay. But the idea is that I should be able to pull these this way and not mess up the plant.
Ah.
So I will let Lynn turn that off for a minute while I finish doing this.
Okay. Now you are.
Okay, so you remember this little hack from earlier this year. There's some old plastic bag ties. Okay, so I got one more sitting there. And hopefully this will do exactly what I want and not be a fucking mess at all. And if it is, we will blame Lynn.
Okay.
Okay, so having done that, I should be able to unwind that without messing up the plants. That doesn't mean that no tomatoes will be damaged in the doing of this or anything else, but it means I should be able to pull them out, dig the plant up, and move it. So let's see. Okay, so pull that one out. Woohoo!
There's one.
There's one.
Backing up.
See, the tomato on that end came down too. I'm hoping to put both of them in the same pot. So,
You're going to use one of the cages?
I don't know. I won't be able to, but what I'll be able to do is cut up some bamboo and stick it around it.
Yeah.
And make a cage after I get it. And I will show them how to do that too, I guess. Okay, so, you know what I'll use? The uprights.
Oh, cool.
I'll use the uprights. Alright, so that would all have to come down before I can clean the garden for winter anyway, so there's that too.
Right.
Okay, so now I've got that down. Let's just move some of this cardboard out of the way. Find out where all my plants are. And let's dig that sucker up. And let's pretend like it's going to be that simple. All right. Come out good long ways because they can throw roots for a long ways, and you want to try to get, if you want it to winter, you need to try to get as much of the actual root as you can. Oops, see, one of his tomatoes fell off.
Aww.
One bites the dust. All right, see what I mean? That's all tomato root. And now I'm going to sit it in there. All right. Nope, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get another tomato in there or not. That's pretty...
That's a lot of tomato.
Well, it's a lot of freaking weeds on it. We don't need the weeds, really.
You don't?
No, not really. You know, I don't want to empty the garden of everything.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so let's stick that down in there. Let's go see if the other one's worth saving, because the other one's looking pretty spindly. Well, we got a few tomatoes on it, but it may be a lot better once it gets moved in. We've noticed that we had some cold weather a while back, and we noticed that it hit some plants
And not
others, which was kind of weird.
Yeah.
And I noticed that the tomatoes at this end of the garden took a bigger hit. Who knows why? I
Oh,
don't.
there's a big tomato.
There's a big tomato. So let's try to get this one too. Let's see. Again, you want to come out pretty far. Because like as you can see, it has a tendency to build some big ass roots. Okay, now those weeds out again. Fucking weeds!
Even with cardboard, there are weeds.
Even with cardboard. Well, because the cardboard, you can't put the cardboard
Right on the plant.
right up to the plant, or they don't, believe it or not, the cardboard will actually keep them from getting water.
Yep.
It'll shed the water off of them. So, as good as it is for mulch. All right. So,
I'm going to get that great big tomato. Ugh,
uh-oh, we lost some.
I got one.
Okay, so I'm just going to stick those down in there. And I'm going to take this dirt that I got from the compost and lay that right on top of there. And then I'm going to go ahead and get some of the dirt that it was already in.
Mm-hmm.
You know, minus the weeds, hopefully.
Oh, gee. Picky, 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 picky.
Although when weeds come up in my
Solarium?
my solarium, they come up in the plants, you know, like the herbs and stuff, I'll just take them and just take them out to the chickens.
Yep.
Same thing with the cold frame. Okay, so now I'm going to take, and I'm going to put these that were already around there, I'm going to stick them down all the way around the pot. And when I finish that, I'm going to go get some baling twine. So I'm going to have Lynn turn it off for now.
Okay, will do.
All right. So I'm going to tie this around about here first, I guess. Maybe down lower. Okay. And what I'm going to have Lynn do is while she's filming, because she loves when I do that, I'm going to have her come and hold this one still. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come up in here where all this weight is and try to push these to the insides. You don't have to hold that part.
Ooh,
And then I'm going to kind of wrap it around. God damn it. Knocked another one off. And
oh, I see what you're doing. You're trying to wrap it underneath
yeah.
the vines.
Yeah. Kind of get the vines up over and under so that they will do their thing. As you can see, the vines got pretty tall. Okay, so I'm going to bring it back to the one that I've got tied to already. make a loop. Because I did not go to Boy Scouts, and, you know, they kicked me out of Girl Scouts for eating brownies. I don't know. What's up with that? I hate when that happens. Alright, so now we got that one. I'm going to try to do another one. We lost a couple of more tomatoes. That's okay. I'm making stir fry tonight. Those green tomatoes will go right in there. Okay. So that piece was kind of cool because that's a piece that I used to tie up the flowers with it.
Oh, how neat.
Just took those off of the flowers and used it again. Okay, so basically what you want to do is you want to tie it a bunch of times so that it basically makes a cage. But hopefully this will work. We've grown tomatoes successfully in our solarium in the past. But, you know, it's 2020 and,
Yeah.
you know, we easily won an election that no one will basically say we won. So there you go. Anything goes, unfortunately. All right, and I'll just finish this up.
And then we'll show you inside, right?
Take it inside, yeah.
Sounds
what
good.
I'm basically going to do, oh, I broke that piece. Look at that. Yeah. I meant to do that. Okay, what I'm basically going to do with the top of this, because it's so long, is I'm basically going to wind it in and out. And then, because it's like literally taller than my posts.
Right.
So I'm kind of tied it in there. And there's the piece I broke off. I'm going to take those off and add them to
Include
the
them
stir fry.
tonight.
There you go.
There's one more.
There's one more that's big enough to mess with. Okay. Okay, so again, I'm just going to keep tying around till I think I have a nice little cage made for it, and then I'm going to quit.
And we'll show you when it's in the solarium.
Yep, I'll show you when it's in the solarium.
Sounds good. And there are the parsley seeds sitting where they will dry, and we will collect them and plant them later. And back to the solarium where Selena is depositing plants. You can see on the left side the green and blue pots, and on the right side the blue pot. And the little black one maybe, no?
No, I just put it up
There's
here.
green pots there, black pot going up on the top.
And now I'm watering the tomato.
And now she's watering the tomato, which is sitting there on that chair. And there's Ricky, who is very angry with me.
He doesn't like when stuff goes over his head.
No, he does not like it at all.
Not unlike a Trumpite. He doesn't like when things go over his head.
Oh, this looks so much better.
Oh.
Woohoo! Pretty, pretty. So nice in dead of winter to come out here and have stuff looking gorgeous.
Well, also when you water herbs, nothing smells quite as good.
Uh-huh.
So it's kind of nice to have, you know, when we water the herbs, all of a sudden the whole house smells like herbs.
It is. It's beautiful.
It's very nice, and they usually I use herbs all winter long right out of here. So.
Right.
And hopefully those tomatoes will do something, and that'd be awesome.
Yes.
And if they don't, it was worth a shot.
Right.
So
yeah, well,
what did I have to lose? A little, you know, what it would take me maybe 15 minutes?
If nothing else, we'll have lots of green tomatoes to put up.
Exactly, and if not, like I said, and what did it cost me? 15 minutes?
Yeah.
So hopefully
Okay, are we good?
we are good.
Okay.
Thank you very much.